My name is McNair, and I'm the managing director at Conspirare. Conspirare is a Grammy award-winning professional choir. Our mission is to transform lives through music. Conspirare has a signature fundraising event called Hidden Music. This event is beloved by so many folks, and it really is an opportunity for us to come together, gather around the table, enjoy each other's company, enjoy food, enjoy music, and then come together to raise money to support the singing that moves so many of our hearts. Before we worked with Murad, one of our biggest challenges was to decide each year how we wanted to handle the fundraising portion of the evening. One other challenge that we have had is having a smooth check-in so that people can arrive, be welcomed, and also be ready to participate in the evening's fundraising activities. The staff at Murad did an incredible job making sure that the check-in was seamless, the auction was seamless, and that everyone could participate without having to do a lot of hard work figuring out where to make their donation, where to get their auction item. And it really lifted up the event and helped us focus on the mission of the organization. I think what Murad really was able to do for us is help us think through the entire process of the event from check-in through the auction and paddles up portion of the evening so that we could make that as seamless as possible. This was also complemented by the on-site staff who had our absolute Conspirare warmth and welcoming that we treasure so much, but had the expertise with the software so that encouraging people to get set up for ease of use during the evening. And that made a big difference for us. The software was really helpful for us in organizing our items and then very easily being able to take all the key information that donors want to know. What is the value? What are the specifics included in this particular auction item? And making sure those were tracked both in a website and for our fundraising software so that it was very easy to dot all the I's and cross all the T's. We had a great time planning with Marty. Marty was incredibly sensitive to what was the nature of our auction at our organization, what is the culture of our patrons at the organization, and he asked a number of questions to help figure out those aspects of the event. The other thing I really appreciated about Marty was his advice on how to plan out the auction and the paddles up for the evening. We were strongly encouraged to do the live auction during dinner, and that varied from our traditional formula, but it was absolutely the right choice, and it brought some fun energy to the dinner portion of the evening as well. We really felt it was important that the auctioneer visited with our patrons before they actually went up on stage because we know from our patrons they are used to seeing familiar faces on that stage, including for the paddles up and auctioneer. And Kimberly did a fantastic job working the room at the reception and then going around and visiting different tables so that by the time she was up on stage, she felt like a friend and familiar face to our guests. She was very quickly able to establish rapport with our audience, and she is so adept at knowing when to pause, when to hold, and then how to engage with the person who is doing the bidding so that they feel seen and heard. We were very happy with our giving moment. Kimberly did an excellent job reinforcing the values of Conspirare that people had heard about from other members of the organization earlier in the evening. The other thing we really appreciated about her is she was willing to pivot a little bit. We knew that the music portion of the evening had gone on a little bit longer than planned, and we know from experience people do not want to be sitting at their tables for too long. So Kimberly was able to condense the giving moment while still keeping the power, still keeping the values up at front, and still delivering it in such an entertaining way. Checkout was a breeze. Everything was well organized. The items were ready to go and ready to be picked up. I think Murad is a great choice for anyone who is looking to improve their paddles up and auction experience. They are incredibly personable as a team, as individuals. And so if you're looking for someone who can really articulate your values and feel like a member of your community, Murad will be a great choice for you.
We offer a free consultation to discuss your event and help engineer your most successful event ever. So contact us at muradauctions.com to discuss how to take your fundraising event to the next level.